Welcome to Programming News Daily. For August 19, 2026, we're looking at how core infrastructure and desktop tools are maturing, from the hypervisors running embedded systems to the way AI is being woven into our spreadsheets. We start with a significant shift for open-source virtualization. The Xen Project is moving beyond general-purpose computing and into the highly regulated world of safety-critical embedded systems. The goal is to align the Xen hypervisor with formal international safety standards, specifically IEC 61508, which governs functional safety in sectors like automotive and robotics. To understand why this matters, think about the complexity of a modern vehicle. You have non-critical systems, like an infotainment screen or a navigation app, running on the same physical hardware as safety-critical functions, like emergency braking or collision avoidance. The risk in a traditional setup is that a glitch in a high-level application could potentially interfere with the hardware resources needed for a critical safety task. Xen is working to use virtualization to create strict isolation, ensuring that even if a media player crashes or hangs, the safety-critical functions remain completely unaffected. This isn't just a theoretical exercise. The project has formed a new safety committee with founding contributors including AMD EPAM and Renesas. They've also introduced a new membership tier called Premier Plus for organizations looking to pursue formal functional safety certifications. There is significant industry interest here, notably from Boeing, which has recently joined the project. On the technical side, the project is working to standardize safety engineering by maintaining shared evidence alongside its open-source code, which should help reduce the massive amount of duplicated effort usually required for certification. We're also seeing hardware-level improvements, such as support for the AMD Zen 5 bus lock threshold, which helps ensure a single-guest virtual machine cannot block CPU access for other workloads. As the project moves forward, it's also advancing support for ARM and working toward a fully functional release for RISC-V processors. While Xen is working to secure the hardware running our cars and robots, the KDE community is working to secure the desktop environments on our laptops. In what is being described as a major win for the Linux desktop, the KDE Software Initiative has announced a 3-year maintenance cycle for KDE Plasma 6.6, the associated KDE frameworks, and KDE Gear apps. This initiative is being funded by Kubuntu Focus, which is sponsoring Tech Paladin to handle the actual maintenance work. This provides a rare long-term stability guarantee for the KDE ecosystem, with backported fixes expected to run through April 2029. For many users, this solves a long-standing friction point. If you use a long-term support distribution, like Ubuntu LTS, you often have to choose between having the latest desktop features or having a stable, unchanging environment. Previously, users on LTS systems often had to manually upgrade their GUI components once the bundled version was superseded. This new support cycle makes Plasma 6.6 a reliable, stable target for enterprise and long-term deployments, providing a predictable environment for developers who can't afford to have their desktop interface change under them every few months. As the ecosystem grows, we're seeing more specialized paths emerging. KDE Neon is becoming an Arch-based alternative, and Tuxedo OS is transitioning from an Ubuntu-based to a Debian testing model to move away from snap packaging. Even the Cinnamon desktop environment is evolving, with the upcoming version 6.8 offering dual support for both X11 and Wayland, allowing users to choose between modern features and legacy display server stability. Finally, we're seeing a shift in how AI is being integrated into the tools we use every day. Microsoft has announced that it will be retiring the Copilot worksheet function in Excel on September 14, 2026. This function, which arrived in preview about a year ago, allowed users to call AI instructions directly from a cell formula. It was a powerful way to use AI within a spreadsheet. Microsoft is moving away from this granular formula-based approach. Instead, they are pivoting toward a unified side-pane interface for Copilot. This change is intended to create a more consistent experience across the entire Office suite, turning the AI from a specific tool you call with a formula into a persistent, contextual assistant that sits alongside your workspace. For users who have built complex, automated spreadsheets that rely heavily on the specific Copilot function, this will require a significant migration of their workflows to the new interface. This shift in Excel reflects a broader trend across productivity software. We are moving away from AI as a discrete, specialized function and toward AI as a continuous, integrated layer of the user interface. Whether it's the hypervisors securing our infrastructure or the desktop environments and productivity apps we use for work, the trend is clear: stability, specialization, and seamless integration are becoming the primary priorities for major software ecosystems.